It's day number 25. I'm so excited. Out of my 30-day Go Live challenge of dropping from head into my heart. And it has been a journey. And for those of you who have been following me, you know that I love the word journey because that is where all of the growth and all of the joy happens, right? It doesn't happen at the start and it doesn't happen at the end. Those things are temporary, right? When you get that, when you finally achieve that big goal, the joy you get in that is actually temporary. It's the journey to get there that you're going to actually remember, right? Today, I wanted to talk about focusing on where you want to go opposed to where you are, right? And this is why a lot of people get stuck. They get stuck in this loop because all you're doing is focusing on where they are right now. And wherever you put your focus, that is where your energy is going to go. That is where the universe is going to bring you more of that. So what you need to do is make a tiny switch and just keep focusing on where you want to go and bring that in an energetic sense, right? And I simply mean if you want to make $100 more, bring that $100 into your now, as in what would it feel like if I was earning $100 more right now, right? Go into that state as if you already have it, and pay attention to the fears that comes up, right? Like, what if I can't? What if it's not possible? And those are the little key things that you're going to have to work on, because when those are the things that your mind is telling you that's blocking you from getting that goal, right? Now, this goal could be something small as $100, or it could be something big as $1 million. It makes no difference. It's the exact same process, right? And the only difference for you and the length of time it takes is how long you believe it's going to take to manifest $100 versus $1 million. But here's a little analogy in terms of how focusing on where you want to go opposed to where you are and taking action in between is the biggest difference, right? Say you're sitting in a car and you want to go to the grocery, right? And you're sitting in that car and you plug it into your GPS. So it plots the entire route out, right? Start to finish, it plots the route out. But you're just sitting there and you're watching it and you're crying because you're here, but I want to go to the grocery. But you know where the grocery is. You have a roadmap to go to the grocery. You're sitting in the vehicle to take you to the grocery, but you're just literally sitting there crying. No, I am here, but I want to go there. No, I'm here, I want to go there. Can you see where when you're focusing on where you are right now, you stay stuck? Opposed to saying, okay, I'm here, I want to get there. This thing is telling me that I need to drive to go right, then left, drive straight, whatever. So I need to do something. I need to start the car. Obviously, it's probably started because the GPS is on, but I need to take my foot off the brakes, press the gas, and I need to start moving, right? Now, when you plot something on a GPS, yes, if you zone into the map, it shows you the starting point and the end point, and you see all of the squiggles until there, right? But when you actually start to drive, it actually zooms in, right? It zooms in fully to just literally show you what is the next one or two directions. And that is the key as well when you're looking to manifest a goal. You do not need to know that full destination of every single left and right that you have to do. You do need to know that. You need to trust the process the same way you trust that GPS is going to give you the best route in the timing that you need. And the only time that GPS is going to give you the next direction is when you're probably 3/4 way there and it's within a safe time zone to focus ahead, right? But you always know where you're going because you know you're going to the grocery and you know that the route is already plotted out. But it's this continuous action, tiny little action of just taking the next right turn, the next left turn, looking out because you have to drive straight for 6 kilometers. So when you're on the fourth one, then you want to switch lanes, right? That is how life and manifesting actually works. But if you just continue only focus on where you are and you never do anything, then guess what? It does not matter how many tools you have around you. It doesn't matter how many people are there to guide you and help you and support you. You're going to stay stuck because you're not willing to move because you're focusing on the wrong thing. Even with the GPS example, when you're in the middle of the drive, right, you do not look at, oh, I've been in the car for 30 minutes. No, you look at, I have 15 minutes again to get there. You're always focusing ahead. You're consciously aware of where you are, but you know where you're going, right? So It's not about not being present. You have to be present because in that car, you have to know what car is on the left of you, on the right of you. You have to see if pedestrians crossing. You have to know the light is red or green. So you have to be fully present, but you know where you are going, right? You're not just parked there and everyone in the world is just blowing their horn at you, right? So where in your life are you keeping yourself stuck? Because we also like to believe that your boss is keeping you stuck, as in he's stopping me from getting a promotion. And yeah, maybe he's choosing someone else in that company, but why not leave? Why not start your own company? Why not start your own business? Why not find a different avenue? Why is it that it has to be through him? Why are you waiting on that one person and giving them your power over your dreams? That makes zero sense. So you have to be willing to find alternate routes. And even on a GPS, right? At minimum, I get 3 different blue lines and I get to pick which one. They select the best one that they believe, but this is a technology. As a human, I get to say, no, I'd rather go this route because I prefer this route, right? Or I'd rather go this one because there's one piece of road that's doing works and Google does not know. So there are always choices, but you have to open your mindset to say, I want to move forward. I want to go in the best way possible. What are my options? And sometimes the answer does not come immediately, and that does not mean that you're stuck. It just means you need to pay closer attention to the signs because the information is there. And sometimes it takes a little bit longer for your mind to switch into the mode of receiving that information, especially if you've been stuck for years. You've conditioned your mind to only see right here. So if for one day you say, okay, I'm looking for my options, where is it? Oh, I didn't see any, I'll just stay here. Then you're not really looking for it, are you? Because the key is to look for it until you actually find it. Because anything that you go looking for, you will find it. So if you have a really big desire to change your life, to start claiming who you're meant to be, because trust me, being stuck is not who you're meant to be. I can promise you that. Like, I know that with 100% certainty in my heart. And the reason I can say that and be so sure is because I've been you. I thought being stuck was just part of life. I thought, oh, I was just the unlucky one. And you're not. You have the power to change. You have free will to change it. And your God is here to fully support you. And the support comes in different ways, in ways that you never would even imagine. But you have to be willing to know where you want to go and stop looking at where you are. And you have to be willing to take your foot off that brakes and start mashing that X. So, yeah, I think that's it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow on day number 26. Can you believe it's day number 26? And actually, I will leave that for tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. Take care.